Hey y'all, Southern Style Gaming here, and today I want to talk about the man, the myth, the legend, famous Jameis Winston. Now, of course, Jameis Winston came into the league, I want to say it was in 2016 that he was drafted to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I mean, this man, he has always been a character, but this week, Super Bowl 59 between the Chiefs and the Eagles, rematch of Super Bowl 57. Let's just be honest here. This is probably one of the least anticipated Super Bowls of all time. I've never seen less excitement for it. There's a ton of people saying that, they're going to boycott it and protest it. But if there's one thing that I think everybody can agree on, it is that Fox Sports made possibly the best decision of all time to have this man, Jameis Winston, going around interviewing all the players, just going out. They let this man loose in the city of New Orleans, and it has been an entertainment roller coaster. Like, honestly, I don't think the NFL has ever made a better decision in its entire history than to just let the man, Jameis Winston, loose in the city of New Orleans on Super Bowl week. Like, it is absolutely incredible just how much hype this man has generated, just how much entertainment this man has done, just how many smiles I think this man has put on so many people's faces, those that he's interviewed, those who have watched his interviews. Just, the man is golden, and the NFL does not deserve to have him. Like, I just want to point that out. The NFL, I'll be honest with you, I am going to kind of jump on the bandwagon of saying that the NFL is declining as a league. But overall, I just want to say, Jameis Winston, this man is golden. He is a national treasure. And I absolutely love this guy. I think I'm sort of on the, I'm sort of in the group of people that will say that Jameis Winston is the best quarterback in the NFL that nobody wants playing for their team, because the man is not a good football player, but he is a great character, and that's what I absolutely love about him. Let's go back to 2016. Let's talk about the drafting of Jameis Winston. So back then, there was quite a bit of hype around this dude, because he was a good player in college. But the problem was he did come with a little bit of baggage. A lot of people, they know he had that instance where he jumped on a lunch table and said some rather unsavory things about the female way, I suppose. But yeah, the guy, he came with some supposed attitude problems, but he got into the league in 2016, and he was honestly not a winning quarterback, but he put up stats. The man was basically a less accurate Brett Favre in every way imaginable. So basically, just the one thing about him that everybody who has ever played with him will tell you, the man loved the game of football, and he just loves life. That is the big thing about Jameis Winston that I think everybody appreciates, is the man, you can just see it on his face. He loves life. He loves playing football. He has fun, even though he's self-aware. He knows he's not a superstar by any means on the field. But, he is that guy that he will go out there, he will throw for 350 yards and 7 touchdowns. Mind you, 3 of those touchdowns are going to be to the other team's defense. But then he's going to go back over to the sideline, make a W with his fingers. He's going to eat it and then have an existential crisis. Like, that is the man that they let loose on Super Bowl week. And I just wanted to make this video just to say this man, he is not a good player. This year he was the 5th best quarterback in the AFC North. And maybe 4th, depending on how you look at Justin Fields. But, the man is just, I cannot sing enough praises for this dude. He is bringing life to a league that, for the last few years, just feels like it is becoming so corporate. It feels like, everything is It has to be professional. You know, like you ask people who watched the NFL back in the 70s and 80s, and they will tell you these teams, these players, they had identities. They had their own personalities. And not all of them were professionals. You know, like a guy like, I can't think of his name right now, but he's the guy that was with Chicago when they won the Super Bowl. That quarterback, man, Jim McMahon, his attitude probably wouldn't make it in today's league. I guarantee you it would not. Half the people who played for the Raiders in the 70s, their attitudes would not make it in the league today. It just wouldn't. It's too professional. It's too much, like, they'd all be classified as divas. You know, they'd all be looked at as, you know, the same way as someone like Antonio Brown. Mind you, Antonio Brown actually does have mental problems. But I'm just saying, like, that level of, you know, they'd be classed as drama queens. And honestly, I hate that the fact that players that are lively get looked at that way. But Jameis Winston, I think he is just, you know, he is that perfect balance of, you know, he's not trying to cause any problems. He's just trying to have fun. He's going out there every Sunday. He's doing what he loves. And he wants everybody else around him to be happy like he is. And you can't fault a guy like that. I mean, his stints with every team, you know, they can be looked at pretty poorly. Like in 2019, let's be honest, he's kind of the reason the Bucs were as bad as they were. I mean, yeah, he threw 33 touchdowns. He also caused 35 turnovers. He threw for over 5,000 yards, but I mean, when you're throwing so many passes to the other team, I mean, just how much are you helping out? I mean, his stint in New Orleans was a little different. His stint with the Saints, he actually seemed to get it together. I think Sean Payton actually knew how to use the guy. I think he was able to scheme, you know, Jameis Winston into being a winning quarterback. But, you know, of course, that whole thing ended when Dennis Allen took... Was it Dennis Allen? Or was Dennis Allen in Atlanta? I can't remember. Whoever the guy was that took over for Sean Payton. I'm pretty sure he's not there now. But when Jameis Winston, like, changed that play at the line to get that dude a touchdown in victory formation, like, everybody threw a crap fit. But, I mean, come on. Like, Jameis was trying to do something for his teammate. And that's the thing. Like I said before, like, all of Jameis Winston's previous teammates, they all love him. Like, the dude is just, he is amazing in the locker room. He is an amazing personality. And it would be absolutely criminal if this man did not get a job as a color commentator after coming out of the NFL. Like, once he retires as a player, if this man does not have, like, phone calls within 5 minutes from all of the major news networks to be the color commentator for, you know, Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, whatever it might be, whatever primetime slots you have, put this man in the booth, because he is absolutely just gonna kill it. And I mean, seriously, if you don't know, even if you're not a football fan, honestly, go look up this man's interviews from this past week. Like, go look up his interviews with Saquon Barkley, with Travis Kelce, with Jalen Hurts, with, who's the other one? Devonta Smith, I think. The one who said his favorite color was pink. I think that's Devonta Smith. But just go look up the interviews. Go look all the stuff up of just him going around New Orleans and just having the absolute time of his life. Like, he just, it's so, honestly, just so wholesome to see a man like this. And like I said, the man, he needs to be in the booth. Like, honestly, I kind of hope he retires just so that somebody can give him a commentating job. Because I don't think there has ever been a better candidate to be a color commentator in a primetime NFL booth than Jameis Winston. In the history of this league, I don't think there's ever been anybody better for that position. And that's why I have to say, Jameis Winston is a national treasure. The NFL does not deserve Jameis Winston. We do not deserve Jameis Winston. God bless this man. God bless Jameis Winston. He is showing the love of life, the love of football. He is just absolutely everything that you could ever ask for in a football personality. And he's just got it on full display. You know, he's not hiding any part of who he is. He is genuine, and he is a lovely person. And he seems like he wears his heart on his sleeve, and his heart is just extraordinarily happy, and it's infectious. That's all I've really got to say about it. Like, the guy, he is so entertaining. He's such a great dude. And like I said, the NFL, as soon as they can, needs to get this man into the booth. So, yeah, that's basically all I've got to say. Sorry, coming back from the hiatus, I've had some other technical difficulties. I had an SD card on my phone corrupt, so once again, the software that I've been using to edit my videos kind of screwed up. But hopefully I'm going to come back. I'm probably not going to be doing weekly uploads. I'm just probably going to do them kind of whenever. But yeah, I want to have fun with this stuff. I don't really want to rush any of it. I am going to try to do some of the previous topics I was going to try to do last year that I had lined up. But those will just be coming out, you know, kind of when they come out. But yeah, with all that said, God bless, have a great day, and thank you for watching.
I've never felt more special in my life, W. I've ate a lot of W's in my life, but I don't think one would taste as good as you. Hey, Jameis, I heard you've been eating a lot of me. Yes, I have, W. Beignet, but I heard that it's only one of you. Jameis, I am a New Orleans staple. Everyone wakes up to come and eat me. Obviously, no one really comes to eat you. They come to eat beignets because you're the only W beignet that I ever made and got. I'm so happy it's off season, so I can't eat sweets like this. You know what I'm saying? This is not an L, this is an I. This is an I love W beignets. This beignet is amazing.